All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, August 13th, set today by Paul. Let's see what Paul has in store. First of garments, confined to waist, put something with a jumper on top. Well, I'm thinking first of garments must be a G, and we're going to put that in a word, inside a word for waist. And then put might be place. Something with a jumper on top. I'm thinking that's the definition, and something like a diving board. Where would you have a jumper? You can have a jumper in electronics, of course. Yeah, but I do like something place. Oh, maybe is there a British landmark? But so there might be a sculpture of a jumper. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Let's try the downs. Carthaginian related to wordplay. Oh dear. Um, Trying to remember what I know about Carthage from my 3 years of Latin. Well, I think the war between Rome and Carthage was the Punic. Actually, I think there were multiple Punic wars, and Punic might be like a pun, punic. Let me just pause and check that. Yes, the Punic people is another name for the Carthaginians, so I'm confident in that one. Thank goodness for the little bit of education. Try holding head up, having embraced Satanism initially, force of evil. Um, well, Satanism initially, I think, is just going to be the first letter S. And so we're going to put that inside. Something is going to embrace it. Uh, Try holding. Yeah, I'm not sure. A word for try holding head up. Yeah, not getting it. Oh, that's a two-parter. Oh, well, let's take a look. Topping items in fare for broadcast. Broadcast is making me think of a homophone. So it's something that sounds like a meal or something you would eat. But topping items, I mean, I'm thinking of toppings you would put on a pizza or maybe on a cake, dessert, cold cuts. No, don't see it. How about yours truly? Well, surely that's I or me. Labor leader. Well, that's, I think, going to be the L, the leading letter of labor. Voiced concern for home buyers. Oh, I think maybe it is a concern for home buyers, but what would that be? IL something, MEL? No, I don't see it. Twitter in county, referring to US politician, bloody cheat. Ah, is it just me or is this very tricky today? Can Twitter be a bird of some kind? Something that says twit or tweet? Oh, maybe an owl. They go to wit to woo in county. And so what's bloody cheat? No, I don't see that either. Le Pen, a leader in France, after source of French wine, and baguette. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it could be a something roll, like some kind of bread. Le Pen, a leader. Well, leader in France, just like I thought labor leader would be the first letter. Maybe it is AF. After source of French. Well, is it going to be the source of French wine? Could be a grape. No. Oh my goodness. Oh no, we have a cricket surface here. I went in with opener for Gloucestershire. Man playing for the first 11. Of course, I'm sure the answer will have nothing to do with cricket. Opener for Gloucestershire, I think, is going to be the G. I went in with G. Man playing. Oh, it could be an anagram for the first. Oh, maybe the first 11 might be something team, I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know what you would call the first team, primary team. No, we'll do one more down. Marking joyous day. Landlord on the left. Oh, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, so a big day is known as a red letter day. And if someone is on the left, they might be red. And if you are a landlord, then you let property. Okay, finally got one. Let's go back to the acrosses and shrink lowerer. Oh my goodness. So I presume it's a double definition, but the question mark is probably telling us Paul is taking liberties here. Oh, that is clever. If you shrink, you might cower. And we've seen before that someone who lows could be a cow. A lower is a cow. Therefore, a lower would be a cow-er. That's clever. Does that help me with now my baguette, crusty something? No, our, yeah, something team. But again, the question mark might be nothing to do with sports at all. Yeah, I don't see it. All right. Oh yeah, so here we go. Oh, I don't like when these are put in backwards, but it's a very long answer. This would be a great one. Move, mountains, Everest, one, undulant, on moving. Well, we've two references to moving. I'm thinking we're going to anagram some of this, and I hate the long anagrams. They're so tricky. But maybe I can just look at it as a phrase, 5-2. So the 2 must be no. 5-2-5, and then the 8 ends in a D. Yeah, maybe move mountains. Yeah, so I think if you move mountains, you spare no effort, you do whatever it takes. And I think it's going to be leave no stone unturned. Oh, yeah, we do have a V from Everest. Um, Everest 1, undulant. Yeah, we have two U's. We have our ST, and we have an extra T at the end of undulant. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that is an anagram of Everest 1, undulant. Oh, maybe with the on as well. Anyway, that is a good one to get. Ooh, so now this and baguette. No. I don't know. Windsor Knot we had recently. That would fit. No. All right. That was our topping items. Of course, topping, I know in Britain, can mean splendid, although I'm not sure if anyone still says topping. Tirade, I gathered, filled with bitterness, primarily. All right, well, primarily is going to mean the first letter of something. It's not going to be all the words like we see in Everyman, but maybe just that B. But then where's the definition? Tirade? Tirade? I gathered. Yeah, I'm wondering if it might be an and lit. I'm wondering if we anagram tirade I, which would give us 7 letters, and fill it with the B, and we get some kind of bitter tirade. I'm just not seeing it. All right, E called after blast, returning weapon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't get that. Easy clue. I hope it is. 5 letters. So is it a double definition? Easy. Oh, yeah, I think you might say something is, if it's not too difficult, it's light. And I know there is this term in crossword ease that each entry is a light. So I think that's it. We will find out. Suggest viewing Cervantes' vampire in the mirror. Ooh. I'm thinking we're going to reverse some word, put it in the mirror. But who is Cervantes? I just know Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. Yeah, I don't. That does not ring a bell at all. Lovely, bearing a newspaper in mind. Ooh, I think it's going to mean lovely, maybe? And we put a... Yeah, I don't know about that. Could it be lovely bearing, as in somebody who has a nice walk or they carry themselves well, but I don't know what 2-word phrase for that would be. Okay. Warwickshire Town. Oh no, I don't know any Warwickshire towns. Where plate left untouched by auditor. All right, so I think auditor, one who listens, it's going to be a homophone. And I do remember jokes on British television when I was growing up, punning the town Nuneaton, that nothing was eaten, so you left your plate untouched. So I presume Nuneaton is in Warwickshire. All right, criminal evidence of no cooking. A criminal can indicate an anagram. Could it be no evidence of no? It's not enough letters. Of course, cooking could be an anagram indicator as well, but yeah, I think maybe it's more a double definition. Criminal evidence, some kind of, um, well, I don't even know what that would be. And it might also mean no cooking, but the exclamation mark tells me one of those definitions is probably a stretch. No, don't see it. Record of extra time after taking circuitous route. Oy, oy, oy. And again, a question mark. No, I don't see anything. All right. Have we got anything useful? Well, there's our S for Satanism, I think. Force of evil. No. Here's our voice concern. I wonder if the E is maybe a short, little vocalization like or M. Yeah, is there something like Ilem? Oh, maybe labor leader voiced as spelling out L. Now, normally I would spell it ELL, but I'm wondering maybe it ends in EL, and therefore it's just a concern for home buyers ending in EL. No, that was our Twitter bloody cheat. No. Our Le Pen. No. Oh, we are getting here. Oh, the first 11 might be the ones who come in first place, the winning team. I do like that. Let's see, how would the word play? I went in with. Oh, with oh yeah, no, I wonder if the W is, but I think with can simply be W. Gloucestershire man. Oh, so I think we are going to. Yeah, I think it's I went in W for with plus the G plus the man. Is that right? I'll leave it for now and we'll see. African winds from the northeast coming into view. Oh, is it one of these winds, the Sirocco or the, I can't think, but ending in E, I'm thinking maybe it's coming into view. African winds from the northeast, so maybe begins with NE. No. Flyer, bird, is in cold sea, shaking off one cold tail. Oh my goodness. Shaking off one cold tells me maybe we remove a C or even IC. And is it going to be a flyer, which could be a bird? No. How about obtain bum cream and lotions originally for nursery? Ooh, I wonder if it's cream and lotions originally, so we end in CAL, which might be a nice ending for a word. So I think, what would bum then be? And? No, I'd like it to be an ICAL, but yeah, so then nursery would be the definition. Not sure about that. Oh, bum might be indicating, yes, that we anagram obtain, and I do get my I in there. So botanical. Now that's a funny definition for a nursery. I presume they're talking about a plant nursery. I mean, there's botanical gardens, but I would quibble with that one, I think, but we'll see what they say over at 15 squared if anyone raises an eyebrow at it. All right, well, that was a good one to get. Gives us some starters. Good Antipodean soldier misses the last mine. Oh, ending in A. Now, yeah, I don't know what well, the Antipodean soldier could be an Anzac. Oh, but maybe misses the last letter. So it's just Anza, mine. Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be Bonanza, but I don't exactly see how it would work other than, oh yeah, so I think good is Bon, maybe? Antipodean soldier missing the last. But then how is mine Bonanza? Let me pause and look that up. Well, according to Collins Dictionary, it comes from the Spanish and originally referred to a calm sea, which was good news for merchants and fishermen. But then it came to be used for any piece of good fortune, and especially a sudden source of wealth, such as an oil strike or the discovery of a gold mine. And I think there was a particular mine, a silver mine maybe in Nevada, that I think maybe where Bonanza took off in the US. All right. Reasonable, Oscar, discovered in market, removed. Ah, I'm thinking Oscar is going to be O, and it's going to be discovered in market, which could be sell or um, and so I think it's going to be a two-word phrase for removed, like took out. I don't think it's going to mean reasonable. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Sage plant. We get sage a lot. Rishi comes up, but I don't think it's going to be Rishi. Stone, deepest of all, also in empty box. No. By the way, look how long the clues are today. The down clues go all the way down here. I try not to look at the comments, by the way. Let us see. Well, we have some good starters, as I said, over here. Yeah, so this must be a weapon. Blunderbuss. E called, so maybe E rang after blast. Oh, yeah, it is E rang, of course. The blast is a boom, and then E rang. Of course, we don't think of a boomerang as a weapon, but that's what it was. Ooh, suggest. Oh, I think if you table emotion, you're suggesting it. Viewing Cervantes' Vampire. Oh my goodness. I think it's El Bat, and Cervantes is just being used as any Spanish speaker. Oh, that's I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's so funny. You have to allow it anyway. Let me go down to my criminal. I think criminal is probably going to be con. Evidence of no cooking. Yeah, I don't know. Confidence? No, that's not quite long enough. No, I do not see it. Oh, I hate that we just have vowels for 12 down. Oh, there's probably some wind I'm not thinking of coming into view. Yeah. Oh, wines, of course, could be. I mean, I said winds originally, but it could be wines and that we anagram. No, I don't think we're going to anagram African. But maybe it does start with NE for Northeast. Yeah, not sure about that or that one. We do have a nice M, record of extra time after taking circuitous route. Yeah, I think there's something funny going on with circuitous route. Extra time would be maybe ET. Record could be LP, EP. It could be record as in tape or log. Ooh, logarithm, a log. No, don't see it. All right, we do have an extra letter for our Twitter. Let me pause and think about bloody cheat. No, I'm not thinking of anything, but I glanced over here and I think the baguette, I think I did say something about crusty earlier. I think it is crusty loaf. And I think the source of French wine is cru. That was what I first made me think just now that it might be crusty. A sty, I think, is a pen. So a pig pen is a, so the le is very misleading. Um, I think is A, and leader in France is F, which comes after source of French wine. Oh, maybe I think stylo is the French for pen, so I think that it justifies le pen. So it's not a pigsty, it's a pen you write with, which I think it does. I do have a vague memory from my schoolboy French that that might be stylo. Anyway, I'm fairly confident of that, but I'm going to make a note to check it at 15 squared. Oh boy. Here's now lovely bearing a newspaper in mind. Oh, if you mind somebody, you look after them. Could it be look after? So where's our lovely bearing a newspaper? Oh, I think lovely is a looker. Yeah, and you could describe a person as a lovely. She's a looker. Bearing A, and the newspaper is the Financial Times. Oh, that's very tricky. But when are they not, of course? Does that help me with my... Yeah, I was trying to think of English counties that I thought might fit in there, and Twitter might be X that we put inside of that. Bloody cheat. No. How about my first of garments confined to waist? Put. Oh, yeah, I did think that second word might be place, but something with a jumper on top. Uh, mm, pole, pole something. Now, ooh, this now, the force of evil, question mark, ends with an O. Let me pause and ponder. All right, I did have to resort to wordplays.com to see a 7-letter word with an S and ending in O. And I saw Gestapo and thought, oh, yeah, they would be a force of evil. So, how's the wordplay working? Well, a try could be a go, which holds, your head is your pate. Usually you see that as a bald pate, and that's up, which embraces in turn the S for Satanism. Ooh, so this must be page something. It could be pigs, but I think it must be a page, something with a jumper on top. Oh, a pogo stick. That's a clever definition, something with a jumper on top. Yeah, so the G for garments is put inside of poo, and if you put something, maybe you stick it. So there we go. All right, here are topping items then. In fair, for broadcast, the 4-letter word, I thought it might be plural, but I don't think so. What could that be? Topping. Yeah, yeah, I'm not seeing it at all. Let me look up Ilum and see what that might be. I did have to go to wordplays.com because I was not finding anything ILE. So a Labour leader is not the letter L, it is actually Keir Starmer. And I'm not mad at myself for not getting this because it's one of those dreadful homophones that I object to all the time if you've seen my videos before, where Keir is supposed to sound like Kia. And so a concern for home buyers is a commercial concern. If you're a home buyer, you might go to IKEA, not IKEA, but IKEA, to buy things for your house. So, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. Ooh, I'm thinking Kensington something. Yeah, but what would that be? Kensington. Is there somebody famous called Kensington? Well, there's Ken Livingston. Twitter in county. Oh, the county then I think would be Kent. Oh, and Twitter I think is Thing. So Twitter in county gets us Ken Sing T. Referring to is on. And then we have a US politician, Ford. Bloody cheat. I don't know anyone called Kensington Ford. Let me look that up. No, I just found a lot of Ford dealers, Kensington Ford. Then I thought of Bush, of course, father, son, brother, nephew. Um, yeah, I have no idea about this one. I'm going to go ahead and check it. No, I'm going to reveal it. Kensington Gore. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to pause and look it up. Apparently Kensington Gore is a name for stage blood, fake blood, so bloody cheat. It was an actual brand name made by a British pharmacist during the 1960s and 70s, but since his death, the name Kensington Gore has become a generic term for stage blood. Well, 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 so that's something new I learned today. All right, does that help us? Oh yeah, this one I thought it might be to raid I and B. So let's try the anagram helper. I should be able to do it by I, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, a diatribe. So I think I'm right. It is an and lit. R, a clue and definition, CAD. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, let's finish our topping items in fair for broadcast. I'm going to pause and run through the alphabet. Well, I am seeing a phrase for something that might be broadcast would be a chat show. Topping items. Apologies, by the way. There's a leaf blower or something outside my window, but I'm thinking chat show is right. Let me check it. It is correct, but we're going to have to go to 15 squared to understand why. All right. Now, yeah, let me look up some African winds just to see if that jogs my memory. All right, I did have to go to wordplays.com. I know it's a terrible crutch, but the definition is actually African, and it's a particular nationality, Senegalese, and so winds from the northeast are northeast gales, and they go inside C, which would be view. All right, flyer bird is in cold sea, shaking off one cold tail. I had to go to wordplays again. The definition is a flyer. It's a very specific kind of flyer. It is a balloonist. The bird is a loon, is, and that goes inside BALT. So the cold sea is the Baltic, which shakes off its tail of IC, one cold. Oh my goodness. All right, how about reasonable? Oscar discovered in market, removed. Well, I'm wondering if it could be took out. Yeah, I'm thinking market might be tout. And reasonable, I think, is okay. So I think it's okay and O for Oscar, all within tout or market. All right, our sage plant begins with an E. Yeah, I'm not thinking of any word beginning with E that might mean both of those. Let's try our criminal evidence. I'm thinking I'm thinking convenience where you don't have to cook. Food? Convenience food? Oh, maybe it is an anagram of evidence. But yeah, I'm still coming up 3 letters short. Maybe it's con is criminal. Maybe criminal is doing double duty. Yeah, I think that's possible. We'll look at 15 squared, see what they say, but I think it is. And I think that's why the exclamation is there, because Paul is acknowledging he's taking liberties a little bit. All right. Oh, I'm thinking the plant is a tree, an elder, and a sage might be an elder. Let's just check that one. It is right. All right. Okay. Record of extra time after taking circuitous route. It's going to be, I think, some kind of meter. Um, tachometer, trip meter. Oh, I think it might be in a taxi. The trip meter, is that what they call it? I think there's probably a more scientific term, but I think people might call it a trip meter. And that would show you if your taxi driver took a circuitous route. So I think it might just be a cryptic definition. Let's definitely check that one. No, so it's going to be, let's reveal it. Taxi. Oh, I would definitely have put taximeter as 2 words, but let me just check that. Well, apparently it is just 1 word, although you will see it on the internet spelled as 2 words. But anyway, I learned something again. All right, stone, deepest of all, also in empty box. Can only, oh, onyx, I suppose it must be. So a stone would be onyx, deepest of all, also in empty box. Yeah, I don't follow that completely, so I don't follow it at all other than it's a stone. Let me check it. It is right. We will see what they say at 15 squared about that. Oh my goodness. All right. That was quite a struggle. Let's check all. Everything is still there. All right. Let's head over to 15 squared. All right. The blog today is by Shan, who also blogged the Cryptic at the weekend. And apparently, first time blogging a proper cryptic. I like Shan's style. It makes everything very clear. All right. The ones I didn't quite understand. Oh, topping items, of course, are hats, excuse me, which are inserted in chow. That's, yeah, I should have got that. And then 25, con is criminal, plus anagram of evidence of no, with anagrind of cooking. So it's an andlit. All right. There we go. Yeah, I should have read it that way. On the downs, other than, of course, I didn't know Kensington Gore. But then Crusty Loaf, Cru is the source of French wine. Stylo is the French for pen. Yeah, so Shan had to be corrected in the comments, but I don't blame him or her because I had the same problem. And so that was it. All right, botanical for the plant nursery. Okay. Nothing else, I suppose, about this. Okay, last letters. Ah, also in empty box. Very good. That is clever. All right. Diatribe is an and lit. Yeah, thought that. Stilo is a French word for a pen. Oh, Tim C is just making 25 liters of elderberry port. I hope he's saving some for the rest of us. All right, well, I did enjoy it, but very, very tricky. Maybe one or two I thought he was taking some liberties with. All right, well, thank you as always for watching and have a great day.